Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, 50 to Pittsburgh. 55. Right stone. Bravo. Come on, let it go.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow. There's a water, right?
Mike. There's a party now.
Hey, color.
Switch. Watch twitch. 80 weapon.
Shoot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Check 26.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Single.
Yellow.
Shoot. Pilot 64. Weak.
27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset. at draft position. Where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
He's airing it out for Sanu. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Here we go.
Now a man who really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
From the 36, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pick it up. Check 9.
Check. 53.
15.
Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Big series right here. You got to step it up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Here we go. 6 yards. Mike, pick me up. Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
He's checking. Crash. Check it out, read. Check 24.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Get right. Check. Cover. Squeeze, double.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Caught here by Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 yards.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 3, Panthers 0.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 67-yard.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Right there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes. And they're going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tackles.
Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 54. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Now Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Bird to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
22, Jet, Bubba. 22, Jet, Bubba.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, Bubba.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 52. Watch the safety creep.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
Mike, let's get the ball. Motion, motion, motion.
There's ice.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Grant. Touchdown, Falcons. Jakeem Grant, 44 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. We own them. We own them. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Come on.
Here's Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Panthers have recovered.
Oh, I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big run that time by Bell. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Bravo. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He completes it to Julio Jones. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. He hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded at the 2.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
H3, 2, 18, chopper, 31, check 31. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
15. Hey, let's go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now, that's caught inside the 20. Gets through, and now an opening. Touchdown, Falcons. Jakeem Grant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Phil Dawson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. Goes underneath for Bell. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Alert 3. Swing smoke.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He completes it to Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Off.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Trump.
Hey, check right. Watch 55.
Check. Mike 55. Watch the run.
To throw is Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Mike, Hassan. Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jack Doyle, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Check Mike 54.
To throw, Bridgewater. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
A About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now the Falcons. Going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
We want it. Come on. He's crashing. He's chasing.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, but it's going to be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now it's Bird on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
On the ready. Check back. Watching your 5. Stay with your man. Rotate.
You look to throw. He gets this one to Garcon. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Get ready.
It's a gain of 20. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Got it. 55. Mike 55. Drop deep screen. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. 3 down. 3 down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. White's got a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. James White with time running out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. This to cut the lead to 1. The 30, 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Panthers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves